Theresa May has been briefing Chancellor Merkel on the negotiating position she hopes to get past her cabinet tomorrow. She wants to sail close enough to the EU's demands for them to feel they're worth engaging with, without losing pro-Brexit cabinet ministers outraged at the compromises.
Tomorrow, I will be bringing my cabinet together to discuss and decide a substantial way forward, which will enable the pace and intensity of the negotiations to increase.
At Chequers, ministers will be asked to agree to back a plan that involves accepting EU regulations for goods and agricultural goods, an approach to customs arrangements which the Brexit Secretary has already rubbished. The plan implies accepting European Court of Justice decisions, maybe through a hybrid court. David Davis has had 3 testing meetings with the Prime Minister in the last few days, objecting to much of that. Friends say at Chequers tomorrow he will criticise huge chunks of the White Paper. Boris Johnson is said to be unhappy with the briefings he's had and has conveyed that personally to the Prime Minister. Some pro-Remain Tories are actually hoping that one or both of them, maybe others, actually walk out of the cabinet, giving Theresa May space to pursue her approach. Some pro-Brexit backbenchers are hoping they walk in order to throw the whole policy into reverse.
I want to make it absolutely clear that any cabinet ministers happen to be watching this, that they have a responsibility. Every single Conservative member was elected on a platform of endorsing the referendum result, by leaving the single market, by leaving the customs union, and by leaving the written exchange, not coming up with some botch where for some reason goods are allowed in and services are excluded, and that will be a complete mess.
Theresa May's previous big Brexit interventions were speeches designed to nudge the process forward and get thumbs up from both Remainers and Brexiteers in the party. Chris Wilkins helped to write those speeches and says this moment is different. Do you think one of the measures of whether Chequers is a success is that one side's got to look unhappy?
I think to a degree that's true. I think if everyone comes out proclaiming success and the typical briefings that come out before the sort of official statement and everyone's claiming success, then that's a sign that probably we haven't got the clarity that we need, and I think now the public want now. It
looks a safe bet that Brexiteers will not be dancing down the gravel drive at Chequers. The 100-page White Paper promises a legally binding agreement to ongoing harmonisation with the EU, and acknowledges that diminishes the chances of the Brexiteers' dream of a US trade deal. Number 10 believes you have to nudge closer to the EU's demands to avoid the EU turning round and flatly refusing the British negotiating position.
It's quite a narrow landing strip because everyone is concentrating on one half of the discussion, which is the discussion inside the British cabinet. But of course, the deal that they put forward has to be negotiable with the European Union as well.
And we're not leaving only to return to the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice.
People sense the red lines are out of the customs union, out of the single market, so no rule taking, no more European Court of Justice, no paying in, nothing that looks like freedom of movement. Where policy is landing at the moment, all of those could go.
Well, I think there's compromise in all these areas, but I think it's, we're not going to be in a situation that's exactly the same as we have now.
No, but de facto it could look and feel very similar.
Well, I think there would be areas of policy that seem similar, but it is a negotiation.
Number 10 will be alarmed to hear that some of the pro-Brexit ministers from this last Chequers gathering are tonight meeting at Boris Johnson's office to discuss the Prime Minister's plans. There could be more changes demanded. But at the end of tomorrow, all who stay in the room are supposed to be supporters of the new approach.